Okay, hello everyone. So now let's look at our day two. So day two, I will talk about the magic knife. So I think maybe it's your first time to know this concept. Maybe it's not only not the first time you see this one. So actually, nine is a very special number in the number series. So about nine, we have a lot of notch point and also we have a lot of conclusion. So that means we call this nine is a kind of magic number, right? So let's think about why nine is so magic. Okay, so the first thing is when we learn about the Math Olympiad in your P2 or P3, the teacher will tell you, okay, so how to determine number can exactly divide by 9 or not. So maybe the teacher just tell you, okay, so then you can just plus all the digits up, and then if the sum can be divided by 9, so I can say this number can be exactly divided by 9. Yes, yes. But maybe your teacher never proved for you, so I will quickly prove that. So for example, let's use a very easy example, A, B, C, D, E. So this is a five-digit number. So how can I prove that if I use A plus B plus C plus D plus E? If the sum can be exactly divided by 9, then I can say this five-digit number can exactly divide by 9. So now let's try to use the place value principle to separate it. So this number it should become 10000 times A plus 1000 B plus 100 C plus 10D plus E. Okay, so this is after I use the place value principle to separate. And now I can just separate now like the 9999A plus 999B plus 99C and plus 9D. And after that, we have any else? Yes, we have this part, right? I plus them. So now let's use the bracket to separate them. Okay, in the first bracket, obviously, this number must be the multiple of 9. And now, if I want the whole number can exactly divide by 9, that means I only need to keep A plus B plus C plus D plus E. If this number can exactly divide by 9, so all the number, yes, all the A, B, C, D, E, this five-digit number is the multiple of 9. Okay, so this is the first things about magic 9, about the magic 9. So in math, yes, we have a kind of conclusion is like that. So I will write in a more simply way. So if n is a natural number, and also Sn represents the sum of its digits. Hey, this is a little advanced conclusion. So that means we have n congruent to Sn if I mod 9. Okay, not only we can determine whether this number can exactly divide by 9, but also we can find out if I mod 9, what is the remainder? If I divide by 9, what is the remainder? So this is a very important conclusion. What can we use for them? What can we do? So for example, yeah, that means if I exactly divide by 9. So let's have a look. For example, if I want to check if 1, 2, 3, this is example. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and until 2014, 2015. Okay, so if I want to determine whether this number can be exactly divided by 9 or not, so or what is the remainder of this multi-digit number. So we can just use a method. I can cut in randomly, right? Cut, 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 cut. Then 2014 cut, 2015 cut. So that means I only need to determine 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus blah 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 until 2015. Whether this number can exactly divide by 9 or not. If can, yes, the remainder is 0. If not, the remainder is 1. So if you calculate the sum, I can use the Gaussian sum. It's 1 plus 2015 times 2015 over 2. So this one is just the 1008 times 2015, right? So obviously this 1008 can be exactly divided by 9, right? So the remainder must be 0. Okay, so the remainder must be 0. Okay, so here is the if a kind of conclusion we can use. So what else? Of course, this one can help you do a lot of questions, and you can just determine a question. So maybe you first look at this question, you don't know how to do that. Maybe it's something to the power of something, but maybe you need to find out a pattern. It will be a little hard. Then maybe you can change it into a magic 9 question. So you think about if I mod 9, because the sum of the digits, yes, we have like the magic. If I mod 9 is same as this number mod 9, they have the same remainder. So we can use them. Hey, so what else? What else? Very useful things for the magic 9 is about yeah, you are very familiar. You will be very familiar. It's about the vertical calculation, right? So for example, I will give you some example. So first thing is 32 plus 59 equals to, and 28 plus 59 equals to 1, and 32 plus 98 equals to 1. So if I want to do the addition, right? So 32 plus 56, the answer is 88. There is no carryover, right? There is no carryover. So 28 plus 59, so it will be 7, and I have a carryover 1, and plus them together equals to 8. So that means this one we only have one carryover. I have only one carryover. So now let's look at 32 plus 98. So this is 0, 1 carryover, 3 plus 9, 2. So it should be 3, right? 4 plus 9, 3, and 1. So there is one more carryover. So this question, we have two carryover. We have two carryover. So what is the magic? What is magic? So now, remember, we just now talk about n is a natural number. Sn represents the sum of the digits. So n and Sn, if we mod 9, they are congruent. So let's think about this time. What is the sum of the digits? So let me use this green pen. 3 plus, it's not a green pen. So 3 plus 2, 5. 5 plus 6, 11. 8 plus 8, 16. Then you can find 5 plus 11. Oh, yes, it's just 16. So 2 plus 8, 10. 5 plus 9, 14. But this time 7 plus 8 is 15, right? So the sum actually is what? It should be 10 plus 14 equals to 24. But why is not 24? And now let's look at the last one. 32, 5, 98, 17. So 5 plus 17, it should be 23. But now, actually, it's just 4. Actually, it's just 4. So now, let's think about. Yes, 24 minus 15 equals to 9. And 23 minus 4 equals to, oh, sorry, this should be 22. Calculation error. Okay, so this one should be 22. 22 minus 4 equals to 18 equals to 2 times 9, right? Can you find any pattern here? Can you find any pattern here? So actually, if I plus the sum of the digits, right? So the result, if I have one carryover, we minus 1, 9. If I have two carryovers, we minus 2, 9. So the conclusion may like that. If I know A plus B equals to C, that means SC. Remember, S means what? S represents the sum of the numbers digits equals to SA plus SB. Then we minus 9 times the carryover. 9 times the carryover. So yeah, why? Let's think about why. Because actually what? Why is the carryover? If you learn something about the digits, so you can find the carryover Actually, why we have the carryover? Because we have 10. So we take 10 as 1, right? This is like very important things in the calculation, the basic of calculation. So that means the sum of digits will do what? Reduce by 9. Okay, reduced by 9. This is our magic 9. We always use this two conclusion. So this is the first conclusion. If n is a natural number, Sn represents the sum of its digits, and n and Sn, if we mod 9, they are congruent. And the second one, so some use the vertical number puzzle, you can use this method to make the decision as fast as possible. Okay, so yeah, here is our magic nine. Of course, magic nine is not so easy like that. So some question you may think, what is hard? The hard is not to use the magic nine. Is that the hard thing is when you look at this question, you need to think about when I should use this magic nine. Why I need to use this magic nine to solve this question. Yeah, this is the most important part. The concept itself is not so hard.